I feel like I've been accepted into a very special, private world.
The close relationship we got to have with the Boston Symphony flute section was really cool.
You work with some of the most fantastic coaches in the country, in the world really.
My favorite part had to be collaborating with the great music directors. Playing Mahler 1 with Doc Nani was definitely a highlight.
I'm playing Brahms Piano Trio, and Yo-Yo Ma's going to be my coach, so that's very exciting.
I don't think there's anything like Tanglewood.
We join everyone together and have a woodwind sectional, so they play together as a section, play together as a unit. Obviously, when you get together with the whole orchestra, then you fit those pieces in with everyone else.
I was playing bass drum on Symphony Fantastique, and I didn't have too much to play. A lot of sitting around.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
These guys are so good. They come prepared and they already know really the parts and what they're doing. Our job in the sectionals is to have them really understand what's going on. We've tuned the difficult spots, we've worked on the ensemble in the difficult spots, we've gone through transitions so they know how those work. Even though they're wonderful, there still are plenty of things to work on. And so that gives an opportunity to really focus on it.
I heard you sang this in class today.
Yes.
Did everybody like it?
They did.
Oh, did Phyllis enjoy it?
I think she did, yeah. It was amazing to work with Stephanie Blythe. She is such a force.
You know your roadmap here? What you're going to do?
No.
Okay. Excellent.
Are you guys going to sing along with me?
Are you kidding?
Everything is over and I'm feeling bad. I lost the worst pal that I ever had.
Working with her on this material that she has such a deep connection and love for is really, really inspiring. The first thought that goes through your mind is, okay, step up your game. You're singing alongside Stephanie Blythe now, so represent yourself well. And the second is, I can't wait to call Mom and say, guess what happened today in my coaching? I got to sing with Stephanie Blythe. How cool. It was so cool.
Conor, you've got to conduct your audience.
Oh,
you have to conduct them. It can't just be when you do this. It can't
It's
just
gotta
be
be the
bringing
whole
them
time.
in. No, you don't have to conduct them the whole time.
Okay.
But at the end, they have to know what you're going to do.
Right,
if
right,
you're going to double the time, then you have to get a my God. Just you don't have to, and you don't have to conduct. You can point.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
But there's just gotta be.
But you've got to do something to let them know what we're doing.
Sure.
Otherwise, it's not fair.
Yeah.
And it's terrific. It's terrific. The one problem I have is that I love the fact that you're singing with your voice. I can understand all the words. It's wonderful. But it's overwrought.
Okay.
It's so overwrought.
Sure.
You're pushing too much.
Okay. Cool.
And you don't need to. Cool. What do you think?
When you're playing with him in the chorus, I like the energy of it. It feels thick.
Okay.
So I like the volume, but you have to voice everything. Make sure they move.
Okay, sure.
So
And
that
be
everything is
judicious with the
voiced.
pedal.
I see what you
Be
mean.
very judicious with the pedal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as far as the chorus is concerned, should I be thinking more like a rousing tribute rather than like maybe like it's after the funeral?
The first time we hear this, is just you. So I don't think it has to be rousing.
Right. One of the first things that you realize about Stephanie, it's this intensity, this burning desire to communicate the text and the repertoire that you're working on.
So let's get to overwrought.
Yeah.
But not start there.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Cool. I think we as young students, emerging professionals, whatever you want to call us, I think that's what we aspire to, is that level of intensity.
We don't have too many pieces for percussion that were written by the great composers. The Sonata for 2 pianos and percussion by Bartók is one of our undoubtedly great pieces in our repertoire. To have a really important role in a Bartók quartet is pretty special. The pianists were excellent, and that's the key to playing this piece, really, because the piano parts are really hard.
I've been pretty busy and on campus basically from morning to night every day, so I haven't had a chance to work out or swim or run, and so when I'm feeling angst, musical angst, and I don't get that physical outlet, it kind of can build up easily. So I think that's why a lot of musicians really like to exercise.
We get a bunch of people together from the music center and play some soccer sometimes and for pickup. We even get some BSO players to come out and play with us sometimes.
It was going to be BSO against the TMC students, but there were so many of them and so few of us that we ended up just picking numbers. They were actually very serious. You know, they were like, it was like the national soccer team out there. I got worn out within like 10 minutes.
Nice.
The other team loved me because I scored for the other team on the wrong goal. So.
Tanglewood on Parade is a great showcase. It's the day in which everyone plays at Tanglewood.
Starting with about 2 in the afternoon, we have continuous music by chamber groups, by singers, by pianists, almost anything that you could want.
Like you get a ticket, I think you get a ticket for the whole day.
I played the Bartók Sonata for 2 pianos and percussion. Then immediately after was a vocal concert where they did a sing-along.
Stephanie Blythe is one of America's great mezzo-sopranos. She did this program where she brought the entire audience into the performance. And of course, the young singers of the TMC, these are songs that were popular long before they were born, which hold a very, very important place in the hearts of all of us as Americans. Tanglewood on Parade, it's a whole day of activities, and it includes a gigantic concert at the end of the day.
Stage is ready. Everybody on stage, please. 1812.
The concert ends with a combined Tanglewood Orchestra and BSO.
Each TMC person sits with a BSO member.
A wham bam concert ending with the 1812 Overture played by the merged orchestras of the TMC and the Boston Symphony, which means you've got about 200 people up there on that stage making a lot of wonderful noise.
We pack everybody on stage. It's almost impossible. We're packed in like sardines.
This is the only place I've played with a double orchestra. They don't double the percussion parts. I'm the only one providing support. How can you not have a good time?
My summer has been very good, very busy. I think because I've played chamber music pretty much constantly throughout the summer, right up until the end. My last chamber music concert is this coming Saturday, which is the second to last day of the summer. So it's intense right up until the end.
All right, let's go back and try it again. I feel like I'm sort of waiting for
I'm working on the Korngold string sextet for 2 violins, 2 violas, and 2 cellos, which is a beautiful piece. Sounds a lot like Korngold's film music. It's a lot of fun to work on, but very difficult. My parents are really supportive about what I'm doing here. I'm very lucky to have supportive parents. They come to as many performances of mine as they can, so they've been to enough to know when I'm satisfied with what I've done and when I'm not. They are unyieldingly supportive of everything I do, which is I'm very grateful for.
Hi, I'm Masha.
Hey, Masha.
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 Yes.
Oh, sorry. Apologies.
Last night I got to play on Jeremy Dink's piano recital. He played this piece by Charles Ives, the second piano sonata. And it has this random flute obbligato line at the end for a minute, a solo line. They asked me to do it about a couple weeks ago. Asked me if I'd be interested. Sure, I'll play with Jeremy Dink.
Should we do it from farther away?
Yeah, so let's try.
It was really fun. I got to play off stage, which I've never done before, which is a little bit scary because you can't hear the piano that well.
It's okay, I can barely hear you now.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't play
I'll play with a little more presence.
it.
Okay. You can't really gauge what it sounds like in a hall when you're off stage. Just have to rely on what other people tell you. A couple years ago, I had a lot of issues with confidence on the flute. At one point, I would only feel good about my playing when people were complimenting me on it. I needed the external feedback to kind of feel good about my own playing. But I think if you don't feel good about your own playing, it doesn't really matter what other people say. That's just superficial confidence. I trust my ears. I know what I want. Having faith in those ears and then recording yourself and listening back, you can catch a lot of things. Recording myself is the new thing, where it just kind of keeps me grounded in realism.
Thank you. You were so awesome. Nice to meet you.
I'm not the best in the world and I'm not the worst in the world. And I just gotta work hard to keep getting better.
The transformative element of Tanglewood is also made possible by the length of it. It's 8 weeks long. That's a really long time to be having practically no days off and daily coaching. I'm conducting Chopin Piano Concerto in F minor with Emanuel Ax, one of the greatest masters of his craft. It's a pretty great last hurrah. And Stefan will use it as an opportunity to give us feedback in a public setting.
There's something about having the core attention sort of here. Obviously, eyes and smile for the soloist.
If you asked me to write down what I learned this summer, I would not be able to do it.
This and this.
I wouldn't be able to put it in words because it's so vast. The amount of input that you get on a daily basis is pretty intense.
In some way, the music is intimate there. I mean, a lot of it is.
I will use different moments of this summer and different moments of my future musical life as they arise.
Right now we're working with Charles Dutoit on our final program of the summer. We're playing the complete Firebird ballet.
And he has a really amazing way of breaking down the music and rehearsing it and kind of rebuilding it up. So it's been fascinating. I actually haven't checked my watch once in rehearsals, despite them adding an extra rehearsal. Everyone's exhausted, it's the end of the festival, the music's extremely difficult.
I think this is our 7th orchestra concert, and everyone is very tired and been playing a lot. And our first rehearsal with them, we were very underprepared, which happens at this point in the summer. Everyone really likes him, even though he's scheduled an extra 4 hours of rehearsal. So that speaks to how awesome he is.
I'm enjoying the process because it's getting better. With every single hour of rehearsal, we're sounding a lot better, and I think that's really cool when a conductor can do that. I think playing with Dutoit in the Shed might be the highlight of the summer. It's always very exciting when the orchestra is playing together for the last time. You kind of realize that this group of people will never be together again, which is kind of always very emotional.
After Tanglewood, I'll be moving to New York City, and then I will be starting my orientation for grad school at Juilliard on Sunday, a week from Sunday.
In January, I won an audition for the U.S. Navy Band, so I will be joining the Navy. I go to boot camp November 19th. I mean, I'll be a full member of the Navy.
after the summer ends, I'm going to Russia to visit my grandma, which is always nice. See family and be back home. Different kind of home, I guess. And then I'm moving to Miami. So I just want to get a couch, put it somewhere, and have that be home.
I'm leaving Monday morning, and I'm driving from here to Houston, and then school starts next week.
Eight weeks is a long time to be away from your dog. This is my new apartment in New York. That's my desk in my new bedroom. And there's Sigrid, looking very, very noble. I think she's staring out her new window. Our apartment is 3 blocks away from Central Park, so she has a great backyard. I'm so excited though. I'm excited to be back in a home. Not that the Econo Lodge hasn't been very comfortable, but it'll be nice to have my own bedroom and have my dog again and be able to cook. I'm excited to cook again.
Hi Masha, how are you?
Good.
You all set?
Yes.
Yes, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thanks
What's
for
room
everything.
number?
256.
256. Cool.
Yes. Thank you for
so much.
being
Yeah.
such
We
awesome
tried.
hosts in
We
our
tried.
home for 8 weeks.
Everybody's up and on their way out, except DeRoche, so.
Good morning.
I'm still here.
Seriously, get your ass in gear.
Okay.
Go, come on.
I'm almost packed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The battery is good. Yeah. Checking my oil. Just like my father taught me.